Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in today's tutorial, I'll be showing how to design a graduation flyer for a hair brand. So this is the folder which contains the files for the flyer. I have the image for the flyer and then the logo as well. So let's drag the image into my worksheet. By the way, the worksheet size is 2000 pixels by 2000 pixels. Now I'll enlarge my image and then push it to the left side a little bit. Push it to the right side rather. I think this okay. Now I want to fade the left side of the image, so I'll add the layer marks to my image and then select the gradient tool, hold down the shift key and then drag from left to right. So let's say something like this is okay for me. Now let's add a background color. I think this color is okay. The color code is 171418. Yeah, but then the white part is still showing over here, so let's select the layer marks. Let's make the layer marks active and then select our brush to increase brush size and then reduce opacity, and let's clean this side a little bit. Shouldn't clear all the image to over. Let's try and reduce it a little bit. Okay. Now I'll increase the size and then clear this part out of the flyer. So I'm doing this with the help of the brush too. Okay. So I think this is okay for me. What if I think it's okay. Yeah, it's cool. So now let me clean it a little bit, but then let me reduce the opacity. Try this. Okay, so now I like this one. Let me group. Let me name it region, which stands for background. So now I'm done importing my image and then adding my background color. The next thing that I will do is to add to draw a shape in which we'll be placing the logo. So I selected my rectangle tool and then I've drawn a rectangle. Let me change the color to white. So let's say white. Oh, sorry, I forgot to add. Okay, let's add a guide somewhere here. Let's say if you can't find your ruler, this ruler at the top and then at the left side, all you need to do is to press Ctrl+R to bring out these rulers. So now after drawing my rectangle, it's actually a square, but I use the rectangle too. So let me increase the height a little bit. Not bad, this is okay for me. And then it's a bit sharp, so I'll have to curve the edge. So to curve the edge, I'll make sure my rectangle layer is selected and then I'll come to properties. If you can't find this property icon over here, you go to window and then search for properties. Okay, so in the properties panel, I'll give it a number to curve. Let's say 50%. Let's give it 50%. And I think this is okay for me, so I'll maintain I'll maintain the 50 that we have over here. I think I'll have to push it up a little bit. Now I have my logo holder here. Let me drag my logo into my worksheet. Now it's too big, so let me resize the logo. Then I'll place it in the middle of my shape. So this shape will hold the logo for me, and I think it's okay. So I'll select these two layers, press Ctrl G to group them. I'll name it logo. Name it the logo. Now let's continue with our design. Okay, let me reduce size a little bit. I think this is okay. And that we are done importing our image and then also adding our logo, let's add the text. So here's the text that the client wanted me to use, the text that the client wants me to use for the flyer. So let's write out the graduation. I think the graduation will be the main focus for in terms of text. So let me change the color to white and then increase the size. So this font is called Anthem. Yeah, Anthem Regular. And then it's a bit tall and then bold as well. This is okay, but then let's try and change something in the text. So I'll hit the enter key and then bring it down like this, and then let me reduce the sizing between the two words there. So graduation. This okay. Let's reduce the size a little bit, like so. Let me bring the guide here. So you have to adjust the text to your liking. At first I thought this one was okay for me, but I think I have to reduce it a little bit. Reduce the size a little bit. Let's say it is graduation, where the graduation text. So graduation a little. Okay, it's okay for me. I'm done writing the word graduation. Let's add the seal to it. So let's select our rectangle tool and then draw a rectangle shape. Let's draw a rectangle shape. So the color codes for the brand is black, white, and yellow. So I would like this rectangle color to be yellow, but then I don't have the actual color code, so I'll pick the color code from their logo. So I'll double click here and then pick the color code from their logo. After picking the color code from their logo, I'll drag the rectangle shape down beneath the seal, and then I'll place the seal on top of the rectangle and make sure it's center aligned in the rectangle shape. But then the white isn't that visible in the yellow, so I like to change the color of the seal to the color of our background, which is the black color. Now let's resize the seal. So I think something like this will be okay for me. So let's say graduation seal. Graduation seal. Come, let me. I think this is okay for me. That's, and then it looks too raw. Looks too raw. Let's try and add some slight effect to the cell. So I'll group these ones and then name it. So right click on the rectangle tool and then select the ellipse tool. Now, while the ellipse tool is selected, I'll try and draw an oval shape with the white. Okay, for now, let's choose any color like this and then reduce its opacity. Press Ctrl plus T and then try and adjust it to the rectangle shape like this. Let's enlarge it a little bit. Okay, so I think this is okay for me. And I'll change the color back to white, pure white, and then increase the opacity. So after increasing the opacity, I'll hold down my Alt key and then clip this white ellipse shape onto the sales group that I've created, which consists of the rectangle shape and then the sale text. So I'll clip the white ellipse shape onto my sale group and then I'll add a layer mask to my white ellipse shape over here. So what I'll do next is to select my gradient tool, come over here and then left click and hold and drag. This time I didn't hold down the shift, but I just left clicked and dragged. Left click and hold and drag. So let's try. No, let's go with. Let's clean it and then do it again. Okay. So let me choose this one and then drag. Yeah, so I think this is okay for me. So let's maintain this one and then enlarge our ellipse shape a little bit. So this one is okay for me. We have some slight effect on the sail. Let's group it and name it sail again. Added our graduation text and then the sail. It's okay for me. It's okay. Let's try and enlarge everything. Okay, cool. Now let's add the other text that the client provided for us. So that is in the here. So graduation is in the here. Now let me group these ones and name it empty, meaning empty. That consists of the main text here. Let's add the grad in the head text here. And then I want to change the font style for the grad is in the head. Let's use, let's say, cotton book will be okay. So let's use cotton book and then with the size, let me see. Okay, grad is in the hair. So adjust it to the edge of the guide that we created and then push it up a little bit. Let's increase the spacing in between each letters to, let's say, 50 isn't bad. So 50. Now that we've added the gradients in the hair, the next thing to do is to add these discounts. So she's offering a 5% discount, 7% discount, and then 10% discount. But to do that, you try and add a rectangle so that we'll be placing the discounts in it. Let me right click here and then select my rectangle tool. And let me draw a rectangle like this. So I want the rectangle to be the same color over here. So let's say the yellow color. I'll pick the color from this particular rectangle. We'll be creating three. So let's see. Here's the second one. And let's see to be the third one, but then let's give it some space. Let's drag it down like this. So these rectangle shapes will contain the discounts. Okay, so let's pick the first one. Let me turn the other ones off. So let's pick the first one and then add the text there. So the first text that we'll be adding is the over $99 extra. So she means that if anyone making purchase over $99, exactly $99, or let's say over, but not below 99, but over $99, she's offering a 5% discount for them. And I'll reduce the size of the over $99 extra and change. Let me close the gap. Okay, don't worry. Let me change the font style to Gotham medium. I think this is okay for me. Still, this font has the spaces in between it is set to 50. Now let me align it to the center of this rectangle shape, and let's add the percentage, which is 5% off. So the percentage, I'll choose the Anthem font for 5% off. Let me change. Okay, let's maintain the black, but then I'll change the font to, let's say, something regular. And then I'll change the spaces in between it to 0. I'll set it to 0 and align it to the center of this rectangle. Enlarge the size. Okay, so something like this isn't bad. So let's go with this. Yeah, so 5% off when making over 99 extra. I think, yeah, this is okay for me, but then I will have to align the text to the rectangle shape. Okay, cool. Though 5% off is okay for me. So I'll group everything. I'll group these ones and then in it 5%. 5% perfect. Let's duplicate the 5% off. Let's delete the old rectangles that we created. So we duplicated the 5% off group and then I'll drag it to the right side like this. The reason why I deleted the old one and then duplicated this one is to just edit this text over here. So let's change it to the other text. So this one says over 199 extra. Let's see, it's over 199. Let's align it to the rectangle, and that's 7% off. I think this is okay. Let's align that one to our rectangle. And then I'll change the name of this group to 7% off. Okay. So let's add the last one, which will be 10% off. So with that one, I'll duplicate the 5%, the 5% of group, and then drag it down like so. Okay, let me adjust this. Okay, I think this okay. It there. This will be the 10% off. So let me change the name of the 10%. It's over here. So this is over $299. So let's say over $299, $299. And I'll align it to center of this particular rectangle. Change the percentage to 10% off. I'm going to align it to a rectangle here. So we are almost done with our flyer. So I want it to be these discounts. I want it to be in the same line with the graduation sale. So I'll draw a guide with the right side like this, and then select all the discounts, press Ctrl T, and then reduce the size a little bit, and then I think this is okay. So let's push the grad in the hair down. Let me push the discount down. So I think this is okay for me. And turn off the guide by pressing Ctrl and then the colon. I always like the guide to be on. So the guides to be on. So I think this is okay for me. Have our image, the logo, the graduation sale text, the grad is in the hair, then our discounts also. I think the only thing left is to add her social media, and then this social media handle is for Instagram. And I think I have the social media handles, the icons here. So I'll cut out the Instagram one. So what I did was I selected the angular marquee tool, then I dragged over the Instagram icon and pressed Ctrl J to cut it out. I'll convert it to smart objects so that whenever I reduce the size or increase the size, it wouldn't affect its quality. Now I'll press Ctrl C to copy the Instagram icon over here. Come back to my design and then use the icon. Before I work on the social media, and I'll group this with discounts. So discounts. Yeah. Now let's work on our social media handle, which is the Instagram one. So I'll also change the color of the Instagram icon to our yellow color. So let me pick the color from here, and I'll copy her Instagram account, the name of her Instagram account, and paste it here. So let's say it's her, that's her Instagram account. So let's do, I think the size is okay for me. So I'll group these ones and then name it SM. To me, it stands for social media. So that will be the social media. Now with the flash, so what we need to do is to maybe pass the spacing go up a little bit. The gradient in the hair. And let's increase the logo like so. Now let's align it to the center of this text. Yeah, so it's okay for me. I'll turn up the guy to check my flyer, and I think flyer is okay. Flyer is okay for me. Let me. Oh, I forgot one thing. I didn't add my magical R, so I'll copy it from this. Let's control shift as we need to paste it. So now I have my magical R in place. Yeah, so guys, this is how to design a graduation sale flyer for a hair brand.